Greetings, good people of the internet. It's Hila here, Hila at home, and today I have a garden haul from Wilkinson's. Now, I love Wilkinson's. They also sell houseplants, so I picked up another Sansevieria or mother-in-law's tongue, and I love this plant. I already have one in my bathroom, but it doesn't have the neon border like you have with this one. So when I saw this, I was like, yeah, of course I'm going to pick it up, and I think it was only £3, which is great value. I also picked up some giant Swiss pansies, the ones with the yellow and brown center, and I love these so much. I need to fill out my other window box, so I only did one window box before and I needed a second window box, so I got these. I'm going to report them into the window box. I also decided on a whim to try growing bleeding heart again. I tried growing this 5 years ago. It died. I failed miserably and I thought I was done with bleeding heart, but I saw it and I thought, yeah, I'm definitely going to try it. But this time, instead of putting it in the ground, it's going to go into a pot. I also got attracted by this packet of Mirabilis. I've never seen them in real life. I had never come across them, but I saw the picture and I thought, oh, those are pretty colorful flowers. I'm going to try and grow those in a patio pot. And I also topped up on my plant tags. I always try and pick these up every other time because they're so useful and for labeling so that I don't get lost or forget what I put in a particular pot. Also picked up some more seeds. I'm crazy about marigolds. I love having pots of marigolds. So these are two different varieties of French marigolds. I want to try and grow chrysanthemums so that I've got chrysanthemums around September, October. I'm crazy about sweet peas this year. So I bought another packet of sweet peas, except for these ones are the blues because the ones that I'm growing currently are pinks. And I also got some aquilegia, really bright, colorful ones. And I picked up the godetia because I just liked the pinks on the seed packets. I'm just going to be honest with you. I like the pinks. And I also picked up some more pansies. I don't think you can ever go wrong with pansies. So one of my gardening philosophies that has served me well in the past is that I don't buy these things and then just let them sit for a while with the idea that I will use them up later. I buy them and I make a deal with myself that they have to get done straight away. So I also had to get some more compost because I didn't have any compost, and I knew that if I bought the seeds and the whatever, they just sit there, and that's normally not a good thing for me. I also picked up some ericaceous compost for my blueberries, which I'll show you in a bit. And I also picked up the cheap Wilkinson's multi-purpose compost because I have a huge amount of moving things around in the garden that I have to do. And when I'm moving things around, I tend to put the plants in pots whilst I'm figuring out where they should go into the ground. And so for that, I tend to mix our own homemade compost with this Wilkos multi-purpose compost just to bulk things up and to put into the pots. And I also picked up more vermiculite. I've run out of my perlite, which is a 10-liter bag that has lasted me about 5 years, so it's incredibly good value. I use vermiculite normally for sowing seeds. So those are the things that I got. Now, what did we do with them? So the Sansevieria joined the other air purification plants in my house, which is really nice. Now I've got an air purification corner. And these are my blueberries. I've got 4 blueberries in giant pots because, as you know, they need acidic soil, and the soil around our garden isn't acidic. And every year I have to top up the soil in the pots with an acidic soil improver like this one that I got here. And I just have to top it up, and it needs to be watered using rainwater. So we have a water butt that's specially dedicated to the blueberries, and it's as close to the blueberry plants as possible. And so that's that done for the year, and hopefully they will do well. So this is my window box from last year, which had forget-me-nots. It didn't do too well, so I'm going back to pansies with this one. And here's what it looks like once it's been planted up, and there we go with some watering. I left some of the forget-me-nots that were in there, so the forget-me-nots are self-seeding, and so I just left a few of them in there, and hopefully they will do better than they did last year. So those are my 2 window boxes done, and I love these window boxes so much. The Mirabilis went into a medium-sized plant pot, and the Bleeding Heart that you can see over there went into another medium-sized plant pot. I managed to sow all 8 of the new seed packets that I got, and I was very happy. I always get such a buzz when I'm efficient like that, but it's a good idea to get it done straight away, honestly, rather than let them sit, because I tend to forget. And there the seeds are on the windowsill inside the house with a propagator lid, and those are the ones that I planted about 10 days ago. They're doing quite well. Over in the greenhouse, we just found out that there's going to be a significant drop in temperature, so I'm having to protect the seedlings that are in the greenhouse. Temperatures have already dropped to about 7 degrees, and so I'm covering things over with the gardening fleece, and that will keep things quite hopefully 1 or 2 degrees above, so that they don't get frosted over. So yeah, it's a little bit worrying, but hopefully we won't lose all of that progress. And wherever you are in the world, I bid you farewell and have a wonderful day. Bye.